Hey guys, Richard here, eBike Reviews and Adventures. I was just piddling around in the garage, and isn't it a gorgeous day? Look at this. I was just piddling around in the garage, and I said, you know what? I might as well just throw a camera on and bring you along with me. So if you got nothing better to do, just hang out. We'll chat here a little bit. I was just getting ready to put on some mirrors and my cell phone holder on this, the Himiway D5 Pro. So the video talking about the initial ride on this gets released tonight. I think at 6 o'clock tonight. What is today? Today's Wednesday. And so you'll hear my initial thoughts on that. Still a couple of things I need to work out. Yeah, I'll talk about that in the video. You've probably already seen that by now. But I'm hopeful that we're going to get it fixed. So I've got a ride tomorrow, a group ride. And so I was hesitant whether or not I was going to take this. But I decided, why not, you know? And the only reason I was hesitant, that would be the wrong mirrors. Don't want those. The only reason I was hesitant is because it's brand new. I mean, I've only got 5 miles on it, right? I just got the sensor back there fixed, the magnet back there fixed. And now it's got a couple other things I'd like to tweak and make a little bit better. But you know, this is a good opportunity to break it in when I do this group ride tomorrow. So I thought, you know what, I might as well just take it. Well, this box is giving me all kinds of fits. How hard is it to open a box, Richard? So, yeah, so that's why I'm kind of like, okay, let's get this thing set up and ready to go so I can use it tomorrow. So, got several things I need to do. Starting with my favorite mirrors. Now, normally, Toby, no, he can be there. That's his place. You get over here. Lay down. No, I'm sorry. He's not in your yard. No. You're showing the world how difficult you can be sometimes. Where were we? I was about to put on this mirror. I don't know what I was saying at the time. I was saying something important, I'm sure. Important to me, maybe not important to you. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. Other than, you know, kind of want to get this thing set up and ready to go because I'm going to go ahead and take it out tomorrow and see what happens with it. Hopefully, no issues. Hopefully, no issues. I like it. Fumble fingers visiting with me today. Yeah, I like the bike a whole lot. It's got a slow throttle. If you didn't see the other video that's coming out tonight, because by the time this one comes out, it might be a couple days. The throttle's slow. Like super slow response. So you hit the throttle, then the bike starts to move slow. And it slowly goes from there. And there's not an intensity setting that's accessible inside the display that I can adjust. And so I'm hugely disappointed about that. Hugely, hugely disappointed. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I like, you know, when you're in and out of traffic and stuff, nice to be able to have a throttle that you can just hit it and kind of jump out there and get moving if you need to. I can't rely on that. It's just not going to be there for me. So, because this thing is a lot slower than what it should be. I sent a message to Himiway asking about that. Of course, they want a video. I've got a video. I just need to share it with them now and let them know, hey, this is what it's doing. It's also pretty noisy in the back. You know, when you're pedaling, you don't hear anything, but when you're coasting, you know, you got that rattling kind of noise back there. Not rattling, but you know what I'm talking about. It's the gears free spinning back there. Well, on this particular bike, they're exceptionally loud. So I don't care for that much either. Don't care for that because it's probably the loudest I've had of all the bikes I've done. So not too excited. Well, these plugs I'm gonna end up tearing them up just trying to get them out. You're just really in there. Yeah, I did. I tore it up. Good thing I was gonna put these bar-in mirrors on. Oh my gosh, really? it's not one thing with this bike, it's going to be something else. Here, let me move this mirror before I drop it and break it too. Now what? Am I going to have to get a drill in here to drill this thing out? No, worst case scenario, I'll just push it in. That's what we're doing. See that? Little bit of a lip there, it's not coming out, so I'll just push it in to get it out of the way. It's hurting no one. Now, where'd my Allen wrench go? Way up over there. All right. Hope that's not an omen. So tomorrow's ride, it's a ride we've done before with our group. It's been a little while. Oh, it's super nice. It is just really nice. And my buddy Rick, he's the one that kind of discovered the ride and introduced it to me, and we've taken a couple groups out there now. He's leading it, but you know, we try to, for the most part, try to limit our group rides to a smaller group just because it's easier to manage and easier when you're in and out of traffic and stuff. And so he wants no more than 10 people in the group. Well, between me and Amanda, my neighbor Ron is going. Ron's son is in town, so he's going. That's 4 already. Then Rick himself is 5. And so then Joe is going to go, so that's 6. So it really doesn't leave room for anybody else in the group, right? So what we're doing is we told folks to just sign up, and we're going to split the group. So Rick's going to take a group. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes, and I'm going to take the second half of the group and do it that way. And I think we'll be fine. All right, those are on. So that is the plan there. I need to find I need a cell phone holder now. I also need a handlebar bag. I'll be adding that momentarily. Let's see. This is not, that's not the model that I prefer. So I've been pretty much sticking with this Joy Room brand, but they have like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different models of cell phone holder. And the one that I've pretty much been using is not this one. Yeah. Oh. That's a bummer. Apparently I don't have any more like that. Yeah, that's, oh, there's one. What happened to that? Why is that taken apart already? So this is it. Maybe this works. Guess I'm gonna have to order a couple more. I remember I had trouble with this at one point. That's why it's in here. Then I thought I was gonna have to send it back, and then I didn't send it back because then I figured out it was years of error. So it's anyone's guess, really. Because, you know, it's me. So, yeah. Let's get that on here tightened up. I should have checked it again first. Yeah, I think that's what happened the first time. I went to see if I could open and close it, and it didn't want to. That's because it was locked on the back side. So, but here's the test. Here's the test. Where do I put it? Because we don't have a lot of space up here, so I mean I could set it right here, you know, make this work. Right there on the side. Probably on that side. It's really the only place for it to go. But it's right there where there's a taper. And usually when that happens, you can't ever get it tightened up enough. So let's just play around with this for a second here. See if we can make this work. See, that's in the way of the bell. So now the bell needs to be turned a little bit like that maybe. If we tighten this up, just when you think you got it plenty tight enough, you'll hit a bump and it'll rotate. Where's my phone? Right here. All right. See, it's likely to rotate. So let's tighten up that one back there where that ball is. Maybe, just maybe, that'll be good. Now, I can see my phone, I can still see the display, and I can still, with a long reach, get to my bell. So I guess that's okay. We're going to try that for tomorrow. Yeah, turn that back off. So, mirrors, cell phone holder. Now I still need, oh, I should have put that on first. Well, let's see what happens. Richard does things twice. I do it to learn all my mistakes, and then I do it again to get things right. Is this the one? That's the one I like. But here's the problem. I haven't used it in a while because the way the handlebars and everything are on the Moon Cool, I haven't had a handlebar bag for a while. But I have a handlebar bag somewhere, I thought, that had my power bank in it. And that's what I need. I want my power bank tomorrow so I can run some additional software on my phone. Oh, you know what? I bet Himiway, yeah, Himiway gave us a USB plug, so it's not critical. I could always use that. But I like handlebar bags. Great for sunglasses, great for snacks. You know, you gotta have Scooby snacks when you're out doing a group ride. So let's see if we can make this work. Let's see here. Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna fit? So if I go up over here, up over there, yeah, I can see now. That phone needs to move. And that helps a little bit so I can see. Get this around the handlebar. It's going to go around that wire too, I guess, but that's okay. Not going to hurt anything, I suppose. There. That's covering up the display, so we just got to wiggle it around. Let's see if we can tighten this one up a little bit. It seems like I can tighten this one a lot more. Why is that? Why is that? What is causing this mayhem? You know, I can't buckle these things. I can't buckle them. They're already, this guy's already out all it can go. Oh, that's the wrong way. I see what I did. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Go back the other way. Go back, go back. There. What was I doing? No. What the devil? That needs to go that way. It has to go that way. I was right the first time. Where's that now? It's better anyway. I can make it work. I can make it work. What about this one? Got it. Holy smokes. It should not have been that difficult to take 30 minutes to put on a handlebar bag. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Is this going to work? I really need to do the same thing to this one. If I figure out what I just did, I'm going to loosen this one up too. Oh my goodness. Alright. I think maybe tighten this up a little bit now here at the Velcro. Alright guys, so I finally got that on there. Mostly happy with it. Don't know what to see. So mirrors, cell phone holder, bag. Gotta find my power bank. I think my power bank might be in my saddlebag now that I think about it. Because I think I had it shoved in there. Like up here where I had clothing and stuff, because I could still access it. That needs to go somewhere else. I need to go through my bag again and just kind of clean things up a little bit, because there really is no telling what's in here. Oh, I feel cords. Is it attached to a power bank? I bet it is, right? Presumably, there it comes. There it is, hot dog. Now, it's been a while since I used it, so is it dead? Hey, we're still at 65%. This is a great little power bank. I mean, it holds a charge forever. So I don't need to charge that yet at all. I don't need this rain cover. I usually throw those away. But, interesting thing, this particular bag has a USB cord plugged in already. So I could use that and then just hook up to the port that's on the outside of the bag, but really no need. No need to overcomplicate things. I'm just going to shove this in here. And you know what? Now that I don't, well, let's do that. Now that I don't have a gazillion things, you know, scratch all that. Now that I don't need to run this to a gazillion different places, I can probably do something like that and just give myself plenty, yeah, plenty right there, and tie the rest of this up. I think I have, it's going to fall apart. I think I have what I need. Mrs. Adventure shared these little guys with me. Of course, there they are. These little guys, these little Velcro strips. There they are. And you just pull it off because they're attached to each other. Now you can see this got a little, like a little loop. And you can attach it and detach it however you need to. So let's see what we can do here. Let's just start all over. So I'm going to wind this up into a little ball, like so. And that should be enough. Now let's just zip tie this together. How does this work? Does that one go in that one? Mrs. Adventure would be proud of me right now. And this is just excess. Look at that. I don't need all of that, so that can be in the bag. What I need is just enough for while I'm riding, and that's more than enough. So now I can hook up my camera to the power bank. Yay. Okay, and I can hook up my cell phone. I just need yet another cord. Oh, speaking of which, cell phone. Cell phone is, yeah, cell phone. I need a lightning plug. Probably that one. Actually, hold the mail. Hold the mail, everybody. Because what I could use, I think we have a little bitty one here. And that's all I need. Something like a little 6-inch. I guess I need to buy another one. Yeah. So something like this, but that's USB. I have a small little 6-inch lightning plug that I use on my laptop. So I need to get one of those. So for the time being, for tomorrow, I'm going to have to use this big one. But was there another place to plug this large USB-A? That, I don't know. There is, Will Robbins. Okay. So we are set for tomorrow. I can run this up here to my cell phone. Keep that one powered up. I use Ride with GPS. It's a software, mapping software. You can find routes that other people have ridden, but you can also record routes and post them online and stuff. And it is a power hungry, I mean, it'll run my battery down on my phone like in an hour or something. It's going to like deplete it. It's crazy. We don't need that. So, all right, let's get rid of some trash here. Don't need all this jazz. All right, what else do we need to do here? I need to swap out the saddlebags. Put the saddlebags over here, see how they're going to fit. So let's get that done. Here's what I don't like. I don't care for this Himiway piece of wood here. I think I'd rather just have a plain old rack. It's just a lot easier to attach things when you don't have this, because they usually don't give you a whole lot of room. There's a little bit of room to run a strap or something through there, but usually there's not. Let's zip this back up. Guys, I appreciate you still hanging around with me today, just as I ramble and monkey around in the garage. Amanda's not here today, it's just me, and she's off doing other things, and I'm just here piddling around, trying to figure things out. Yeah. You know what I need to do? I need to... Oh, that's really not bad. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see, at some point I need to go through this bag again, make sure it has everything I need it to have. I'm happy with it. And then weigh it. I don't remember if I weighed it before. I think I've weighed it before. Alright, so how's this bag thing going to sit here? So if this bag is sitting here, see, this is kind of nice because this rack really kind of holds, it's going to hold the bag away from the tire, wheel. Same thing on that side. So we should be fine, right? Alright, so a little lopsided there like that. Should keep everything out of harm's way. My straps here aren't long enough to go around this bar down here and then come back and get connected. So now what do I do? The only thing I can do, I'm going to have to just go around the side here. They're going to be all twisted, but at least they're still attached, right? All right, so that's not bad. Hot dog. Hey, I'm almost ready for this ride tomorrow, right? I need to top the battery off, of course, because that's not ready to go yet. But at least I have my saddlebags on. Oh, you know what I don't have? Ugh. I should do that too. I'll do that off camera. I need to add flat out. Yeah, for my everyday ride, I'll put flat out in. Bikes that are specifically I'm going to be using off-road, where there's a much higher risk of getting a flat, then I'll take time to put flat out in those. The rest of these bikes, I mean, I don't. I'm not going to put flat out in all these bikes. Just the ones that we know we're going to be higher risk. I'm not going to change out my saddle yet. I'm going to continue using this one for a while because it is pretty comfortable, so that's a good thing. You know, there's enough room here. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and hook up a water bottle. Typically, I put a water bottle in my saddlebag, and then every time we stop, I just stop and drink from that. So here's what I'm thinking about doing, and I'll probably do. Just because we go on some longer rides sometimes, and 20 amp hours isn't quite, what I need. I could use something more. I mean, well, first of all, let me just say it's a 500 watt motor, but it's the mid-drive. And so it's got good power, good speed, and it should be taking less energy. So I should be able to go a lot further on this 20 amp hour battery than I could, say, some other 20 amp hour battery, right? That's the assumption. And if that's the case, range anxiety shouldn't set in for some of the rides that we go on. But just in case, I'm thinking about doing what Gary does over at Gary's eBike Adventures and just set myself up with a 48 volt, maybe a 10, probably more like a 14 amp hour battery pack, that I can wire in and have it ready to go for this if I need it. But I also want that extra battery because, for instance, the Portola we just got, that's a 10 amp hour battery. You know, I'm not going to do much with that other than ride around here in our neighborhood. But if I had another 14 amp hours of battery that I could wire into it, then I'd consider taking that further. Same thing with the Ansky. The Ansky I think has a 16 amp hour battery, so it's close. But for me, for longer rides, 20 amp hours is the minimum. That's what I need for my big stature and how I ride. So I can't even take the Ansky, and I like the Ansky. So if I get a battery pack where I can wire it into this guy, I could take this on longer rides or offer it to other people that want to go for a longer ride, and they'd be able to take it. So, yeah, I need to do that. I need to get set up with I need to talk to Gary because I'm not real good about that sort of thing, and have him help me figure out, what battery I should get and what components I need to be able to wire up some of these bikes. Because a few of these bikes I want to keep long term, okay? I purchased this one with my money, so that's going to be long term. I like this one well enough. I will keep this longer term because it's a great smaller bike for people just to grab and go. Same thing with the Portola. The Portola is great, except for that stupid 10 amp hour battery. So if I could set a couple of these bikes up, yeah, that would be awesome. Even this guy, you haven't seen this one yet. This is the Himiway. It's all-wheel drive, 750 watt motor, 750 watt motor. So we're talking, huge amount of energy consumption here. But it's I believe, 16 amp hour battery. I'm still learning the specs because I haven't done a review on this or anything. So 16 amp hour, kind of small when we're talking about two motors. So it would be nice to be able to hook up an extra battery for this guy. Because this, wow, let me tell you what. This guy right here, that's a lot of power. Oh my goodness, that is a crazy amount of power. Yeah, you got to have a good firm grip on the handlebars when you hit the throttle on this one, when you have both motors engaged. So you can turn one of them off and the front one off, but yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. And I just received today in the mail a basket. I don't know that I want to put a basket on this thing. It's a pretty small basket to begin with, but it's all-wheel drive. I would use this more for off-road riding and stuff, and if that's the case, I don't necessarily need a basket, but I don't know. We'll put the basket on there just to see what it looks like, maybe test it out, especially for the review, since they sent it. May not stay there. All right. What's going on? A couple other things I can share with you. This video is long. It's going to be a long one to edit, or I'm just going to upload it the way it is, and whatever happens, happens. But look at this crazy mess going on over here. I just ordered a cheapy monitor. This is like $80 or something. And it's a Philips. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another monitor, or a monitor, sitting here in the corner of my desk. Because now that the summer heat is getting ready to set in, I'll be doing a lot of things here in the garage with the door closed. And, Mrs. Adventure, she's up usually at night, and she sleeps longer during the day. And I'm in the garage early in the morning, and I can't monitor the front door. I can't see what's going on. Sometimes I'm having deliveries, so FedEx and UPS are here all the time. And so I want to be able to hook up my security cameras, which I monitor from my laptop. I can just plug in and have my security cameras running all the time just so I can see if somebody approaches outside. So that's the plan for that. But I got to get all this mess cleaned off. I've got gardening stuff piled up over here I need to get going with. So we're putting in a garden this year for the first time. It's a raised flower bed thing. And I got some hoses there and a drip system there. So I want to set up some irrigation, and I need to get going with that because I'm tired of standing out there with the water hose, right? But we just got that set up last week and just got some stuff planted a few days ago. So that needs to get off my desk. All right, guys, I guess that's going to be it. Yeah, not too, plenty to do, just not much I'm going to ramble with here on camera because I got to get some stuff done. I can't talk to you guys and get stuff done. So I can't talk and chew bubble gum at the same time, so it doesn't work that way for me. So that's going to be it for this video. Hey, say goodbye to Toby and me. Like the video if you so choose. Subscribe if you're new, because sometimes we're just in the garage talking e-bike stuff. Sometimes we're out on group rides. Sometimes we're doing e-bike reviews or accessory reviews. We're doing maintenance stuff. We got content for everyone. And remember, if you see a video you don't care for, that's okay. Just click off the video, come back tomorrow, and maybe there's a video there that you do like, right? No reason for you to go away. So, hey, appreciate you. You guys, see you in another video soon. You guys ride responsibly, ride safe.